So today we will start the chapter Animal Nutrition. What is animal nutrition? Animals require nutrition for its daily work. So the food what we intake is called the diet, and it gives us energy to do our daily activities. So, what are the animal diets? See, what we consume mainly water, carbohydrates, protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. Out of these three are the energy givers. Now, see what are the essential nutrients? These are all the essential nutrients, and these are called the components of food. These are the components of food, and out of these essential nutrients, carbohydrate, protein, and fat are the energy nutrients or energy giver. Now, what is nutrition? The process of utilization of body, sorry, the process of utilization of food by the living organism to obtain energy is called nutrition. So, the process by which the food is being utilized in our body. Okay, for what? To obtain energy to do our daily activities or do any kind of activities is known as nutrition. Animals do not make their food themselves, which plants do. In plant nutrition, we have studied that plants are the producers or are the source of energy, source of food producers. But animals cannot make their own food themselves, so they need to rely on the plants only, either directly or indirectly. Directly, they can eat any kind of plant sources, or indirectly, any kind of animal meat or the animals which feed on the plants. Right? So, hence, animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants only. So, important nutrients required by the body. We have seen what are the essential, see, what are the essential nutrients. Out of these essential nutrients, they are being divided into different groups. Who helps in what type of activity? Let us see. First of all, food that we eat acts as the fuel to our body. Fuel means it gives us the energy and provide us the energy to do our activities and provide essential nutrients which further act as energy giving food, body building food, protective foods, and regulatory foods. Who are the energy giving foods? Carbohydrates and fats are the main energy giving food. Energy required constantly for the voluntary and involuntary activities of the body. Any kind of, you want to run, you want to do any kind of gymnastic or any kind of muscle activity or any kind of voluntary and involuntary activities, you need lot of energy. And who provide that lot of energy? Carbohydrates, fats, this kind of foods. Then bodybuilding foods. Proteins and minerals act as the bodybuilding foods as it builds or strengthens our muscles, bones, etc. So muscle, bones and organs are built up and maintained by the proteins supplied by the food. Minerals like iron, phosphorus affect the formation of body skeleton tissue, that is bones. They also affect the formation of the skeleton tissue, building of skeleton tissues. Next is protective foods. Who are the protective foods? Vitamin and minerals are the main protective givers to our body. They're essential for safeguarding the body against diseases. As we know that deficiency of vitamins and minerals can cause many kind of diseases. Right. We will study what were diseases the deficiency causes in this chapter only. Next, regulatory foods. Water, roughage, this acts as regulatory food. Too much drinking of water is very good. And too much roughage we get from the plant sources. Too much of মানে যাকে বলে শাক পাতা খাওয়া বেশি করে তো এই the roughage that we get from the plant sources is very much important for our body. Okay, So, water is required to regulate body processes such as digestion, excretion, maintenance of the body temperature, and electrolytic balance. And roughage helps normal body movements. So, it keeps the body healthy and fit. Roughage. So, why is nutrition important? Good nutrition is essential or important because it preserves and builds muscles, maintains healthy bones, maximize oxygen transport and use, and repair existing cells and create new tissues. Any cells, existing cells gets damaged, it helps to repair them, and it also creates new tissues, maintains optimal fluidity and electrolytic balance in our body, and also provides us energy to do our work. So any kind of food we intake is good, but a good nutrition means a balanced diet. A balanced diet is required, as any kind of diet is not good. Too much of oily food is not good for health, right? So balance, everything should be done in a balanced way. A balanced diet is required for everything. Why is balanced diet important? See, a balanced diet is important because our body's organs and tissues need proper nutrition to work effectively. If we give a balanced diet, then only our tissues and organs of our body will affect positively or effectively, will do the work effectively. See, without good food, or without good nutrition, our body is more prone to diseases, infection, fatigue, and poor performance. So, children with a poor diet run the risk of growth and developmental problems. So, even it is growth and development also does not take place properly. So, everything needs a proper balance. So, balanced diet is very much required. See, in balanced diet, 40% fruit and vegetables, fiber-rich carbohydrates 25%, proteins also 25%, 10% fat. This is a balanced diet. So it is helpful and is essential for our body. Now see deficiency. I said that vitamins and minerals deficiency causes many diseases as they are very much important for our body as they act as protective food givers. Right. They act as protective food or preventive food. See what are the deficiency disorder or diseases caused by them and symptoms. Vitamin A deficiency causes loss of vision, poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, loss of vision or night blindness is caused due to vitamin A deficiency. Vitamin B1, beriberi, weak bones, weak muscle and bones, very little energy to do the work. Vitamin C deficiency, scurvy, bleeding gums, wounds take longer time to heal. Deficiency of vitamin D, rickets, bones become soft, bent, and even brokenable. Okay, so calcium, bones and tooth decay. Weak bones, tooth decay, these are the symptoms. Iodine, goiter. Glands in the neck appear swollen, swollen neck glands. And mental disability in children. And iron deficiency causes anemia, that is weakness. As you know that blood or the RBC carries maximum amount of oxygen which helps to regulate our body properly. So RBCs are very much required for our body. So deficiency of iron gives a less number of RBCs and it leads to the disorder anemia. For that, a body becomes weak or fatigued. So, what are the different modes of procuring the food? See, man, we know that human beings procure food by the use of hands and put the food into the mouth. Then Hydra. Hydra uses tentacles to put the prey into the mouth. See, these are the tentacles. It catches its prey and now it will put into the mouth. Butterfly uses feeding tube called proboscis to suck the nectar from the flower. These are the proboscis which pierce into the flower and suck the nectar from the flower. See here paramecium, and this is amoeba. Paramecium. Amoeba engulf the food out of pseudopodia with the help of pseudopodia, and feeding of paramecium is with the help of this cilia. Cilia helps in procuring the food inside. See, has cilia to take the food particles and water into the body. These are the cilia. So this we have learned. See, amoeba. Amoeba uses false feet or pseudopodia for getting the food. Here we have seen like this. See, the food, then pseudopodia comes and surrounds that food, and then it engulfs the food slowly in. Okay, so with the help of false field called pseudopodia for getting the food. Frog use the sticky tongue to catch its prey. Earthworm has muscle pharynx to swallow its food. So everyone have the different mode of procuring their food. So this much for today with animal nutrition and its importance.